internet. I have been thinking about the kind of beers we have been reviewing, and especially with my girlfriend involved, there tends to be a lot of IPAs. But the world of beer is a lot larger than that, and while she only drinks IPAs and some sours, I do not. So I've decided to balance the force on this blog and go into some really heavy dark stuff, since I know a lot of people out there like it, and I tend to like it a lot too when it's done very skillfully. So today I have an Imperial Stout made by a craft brewer. It's Evil Twin Brewing, Even More Jesus. And as usual, when it's an Imperial Stout by a craft brewer, I expect it to be really high ABV, and it is. I think it is at 12. Yep, 12 ABV. I expect it to be really thick and viscous, maybe a bit sweet. There to be a lot of coffee and chocolate and maybe some vanilla, caramel. I've had his Imperial Biscotti break before, and that was like drinking a dessert. So maybe this is the same, maybe it's not quite the same, maybe it's more smoky, and well, who knows? We shall see. In case you don't know the origin of the name Evil Twin, it's kind of funny, because actually there were once two twin brothers in Denmark who ran Mikkeller together. I'm sure all of you have heard about Mikkeller, the brewery. But these twin brothers decided to go their separate ways. So one of the brothers stayed behind and kept running Mikkeller, and he's still the man behind Mikkeller today. And the other brother founded Evil Twin Brewing. So he is, in fact, a twin. Whether or not he's evil, I will not say, since I do not wish to cause more conflict with the Danes. We have a sad and bloody history. Yes, but let's move on from that now and have some stout. Yup, this looks like Sanity. Danish though he may be, he's actually been doing most of his work in America. So if we got any Americans watching this vlog, I'm sure you're familiar with Evil Twin, and if you're not, he is a very good brewer, and I've never had anything that wasn't real exciting by him so far. So if you find any cans, this or any other, I think you should give it a try. It's got that densely malty scent, and the chocolate comes in, dark chocolate, coffee, a bit like Arak, you know, punch, not fruit punch, but punch, the alcoholic beverage, which is a typically Swedish reference. I'm not sure if it makes sense to everyone out there, but yeah. Pitch fucking black. Dense, heavy, shiny, like onyx. Yup. This is a real stout. Let's go. Very creamy mouthfeel, as is to be expected. But I can say right away that this is not a dessert kind of stout. It has a hefty dose of bitterness, coffee notes, some charcuteries, bit of salami there. Actually, pretty tart. This is more of a traditional kind of stout in a way, or like the old English favorites, but a bit more intense. You can't see, but I can see. The bubbles are struggling to break the surface on this. This is really viscous. Bitter, like strong, full-bodied coffee with chocolate, some caramel, some charcuteries, some pretty heavily fermented sausages or something with quite a lot of tartness in them. And a slight touch of sweetness underneath it all, but very elegantly made, understated sweetness, not candy fucking kids party style sweetness, which I appreciate a lot. But maybe it's not so surprising because his brother has made some of my favorite stouts, like Mick Keller's Beer Geek Bacon Breakfast Beer Geek Club Runner. I'm not sure, his names are a bit hard to separate for me sometimes, but it was beer and bacon and breakfast and geeks, and it was perfect. One of the best stouts I've ever had, just with the balance, with the sweetness and the tartness and the bitterness, and this is real good in that respect too. The alcohol is well hidden. I mean, you can certainly feel it lurking like an ominous presence all through every sip, because I mean it's 12 ABV. You're not going to be able to completely mask it, especially since I'm drinking this almost at room temperature, which is how I like my stouts. It's a degree or two below room temperature, which works perfectly for this one. But yeah, you can. It's more like you can kind of feel the alcohol, but not in a bothersome or bad way. It's definitely not boozy. It doesn't burn your throat or anything like that. Yeah, it's another great stout, but this is more balanced. If you like your stouts very sweet and candy-like, this isn't it. This is more balanced and well-rounded, more grown-up kind of stout. It's very full-bodied, very flavorful, but it has a nice balance between bitter and tart and sweet. It's not just a lot of the one. Yeah, a real good stout. Cheers to you.